Imagine a storm so powerful it could disrupt your entire world. This isn't a regular storm with rain and wind. It's a solar storm, a massive burst of energy from the sun that can hit Earth with a jolt. It might sound like something out of a sci-fi movie, but it's a real and growing concern. The sun, our closest star, sometimes throws out huge bursts of energy and charged particles. When these bursts reach Earth, they can interfere with our planet's magnetic field, causing a range of problems. Now picture the impact on your daily life. We depend heavily on technology, whether it's using satellites for phone calls and internet, relying on GPS for directions, or counting on electricity to power our homes and businesses. A big solar storm could disrupt all of this. Imagine your phone suddenly losing signal, or GPS failing in the middle of a trip. Entire cities could face blackouts, plunging us into darkness and making it hard to even do basic things like turn on the lights or cook a meal. The ripple effects go beyond just inconvenience. If communication satellites go offline, it could mean a breakdown in everything from emergency services to banking systems. Hospitals, traffic control, and other critical services could be thrown into disarray. It's a stark reminder of how reliant we are on these systems and how vulnerable we are to their sudden failure. What makes solar storms even more alarming is their unpredictability. Scientists keep a close eye on solar activity, but predicting exactly when a solar storm will hit is still a challenge. The sun can unleash a burst of energy with little warning, and its effects can be felt here on Earth within hours. Last year, for example, a massive solar storm came close to hitting us. Scientists were on high alert, knowing that a direct hit could have caused widespread power outages and communication failures. It was a wake-up call about how unprepared we might be for such an event. Now, imagine the intensity of a solar storm that is even stronger. The consequences could stretch far beyond just temporary outages. Prolonged blackouts could disrupt food supplies and medical treatments. Financial transactions could be halted, throwing economies into turmoil. Our daily routines would be turned upside down, and the recovery process could be lengthy and complex. The sheer scale of disruption could test our ability to adapt and recover in ways we haven't yet faced. Even more unsettling is the fact that we might not be able to count on quick fixes. Repairing damaged satellites, rebooting power grids, and restoring communication systems could take time, and the longer it takes, the harder it becomes to get back to normal. It's a sobering thought that a single cosmic event could push us to the edge, challenging our resilience and our ability to bounce back from such a significant blow. Adding to the concern is the possibility that repeated solar storms could become more common. As solar activity fluctuates over time, the frequency and intensity of these storms might increase. This means that our current infrastructure could be under constant threat, requiring ongoing updates and improvements to keep pace with cosmic changes. The idea of living under the constant shadow of potential disruptions forces us to rethink our preparedness strategies and question how well we are really equipped to handle the unpredictability of space weather. We also have to consider the psychological impact of such events. A major solar storm could not only disrupt our daily lives, but also create a sense of fear and uncertainty. The knowledge that our modern world is vulnerable to these cosmic events might make us feel more anxious and less secure about our future. It's a reminder that while we enjoy the conveniences of modern technology, we must also be prepared for the unexpected and develop strategies to protect ourselves from these cosmic threats. So, what if the next solar storm is bigger and hits harder? How ready are we to face such a massive challenge? The impact of a severe solar storm could test our resilience and readiness in ways we haven't fully prepared for. How would you cope if suddenly everything you rely on was thrown into chaos? It's a real threat that we need to consider seriously. The next solar storm could be closer than we think, and its potential impact could be more severe than we ever imagined. The question isn't just about if it will happen, but when and how we will handle it when it does.